Welcome to Spotlight New England. I'm one of your hosts, Audrey McClelland.
And I'm Ashley Erling, and we're just like starting off with a giggle fest.
I mean, our guest today is one of the funniest people I know. So I was trying to like literally contain myself as I was coming on because I do know that we were having the giggles.
I also felt like I was about to so I'm like, let's just acknowledge it in case.
All right, I can't even look at her
just
across
in case,
the room right now.
Yeah, I know. We should switch seats because you're going to look at her and you're not going to be able to.
That's why and everybody will know why we're laughing in a few minutes.
So
in a few minutes.
She's so funny. But we have important business to talk about first. You're not going to be able to do it, are you?
I'm going to look straight ahead.
It's a real show, you guys. It's a real show. Oh, so obviously we're an ice cream scene.
Ice cream. I was trying not to look right, but then when you're talking, I have to look at She just moved out of the. She just moved completely out of the shot. Thank you.
This is a real show. Okay,
we're live.
Local ice cream.
We're live.
Some of the best in the nation. Now I can't look at you. Thankfully, Steven went out to find out more about it. So let's.
This was good. We're gonna roll it. We gotta roll it.
In Swansea and Tricycle Ice Cream in Providence were voted among the top 100 ice cream shops in the country.
Welcome to the Ice Cream Barn!
According to Yelp's 2025 Top 100 Ice Cream Shop list, the Ice Cream Barn ranks 79th in the country.
It's an awesome thing. It makes all of our staff feel proud and happy, as well as us, and all the hard work and the commitment to like giving the best product possible. It's like really nice to be recognized for that.
The Ice Cream Barn prides itself on their close-knit community and focus on local ingredients.
I'd say the biggest thing that makes us stand out is we use all fresh local ingredients. We're on a 6th-generation family farm. We use local dairy in our ice cream, local strawberries, mint, maple syrup, as many fresh local ingredients as we can.
It's a happy place. Ice cream makes people happy. Our staff is amazing. They care, they hustle, they work really hard, and the customers appreciate that.
And Thomas and Jocelyn have one message to the community.
A thank you to everyone who's supported us, all the customers that have been coming out.
Another local spot hit the top 100, and that's Tricycle Ice Cream in Providence, coming in at 32 on the list. Co-owner David Cass says the shop hadn't heard about making the list, but is grateful to be recognized.
It's always great to be recognized, but we kind of try to not even think about all of that stuff and just focus on making great products.
Tricycle Ice Cream also has a unique twist on their ice cream and what they offer.
And we kind of just like go with trying to recreate like ice cream novelties that we've loved since we were children, basically.
Both ice cream shops offer unique menu items, so make sure you find time to check them out. In Swansea, Stephen Matrigrano, 12 News.
I feel like we have a lot of ice cream shops and places in this area. I don't know if it feels like that just because, like, again, the season's kind of short. So right now it seems like there's so many.
Right.
But they, I'd never been, so Tricycle Ice Cream is coming here, and they're fantastic.
I was going to say, I've never tried them, and now I have to.
No, they're very good, and I like how they have, like, the novelty things, but the Ice Cream Barn, I've never actually been to.
Yeah.
But I keep hearing people talk about it. I think it's
I've been
Swansea,
there. It's
right?
amazing.
You've been there? Okay,
Yeah,
because that's kind of, like, over on your side a little bit.
It's over on my side. My daughter loves it. My husband loves it. And it is one of those places where they have, like, unique flavors, too, which I think are really good.
I like that. And they were talking about all of the local things that they use in it, which I think is awesome because, again, it just makes it feel so, like, special and wholesome. So lots of ice cream. But I know you can't eat a ton of ice cream.
I can't eat a ton of ice cream. But, like, where's your favorite spot to go
I actually don't have a favorite spot because I try to eat healthy, which is, like, the most boring answer you've ever heard of. But there is always ice cream in our house.
Okay.
Because Josh and the kids are, like, fiends.
Yeah, so
like,
you have to.
I mean, we'll literally go anywhere for ice cream.
Yes.
There are some places near us that we will pop over to. Like, we will go anywhere.
You will go anywhere for ice cream.
If I were really going to do it, I want to do, like, make sure it's, like, a homemade.
Like, really delicious.
like not just, like, scooping out Hershey's.
Yeah, no, you want the real deal.
Yeah, I want, like, if I'm going to do it, I need it to be. So I want to get to the Ice Cream Barn.
You definitely head to the Ice Cream Barn.
I think that
it's
really
a great spot. And it's, like, it's fun to explore over there, too.
Eskimo King is good. I used to go there.
We love Eskimo
when I lived
King.
over on Barrington side.
I would say that's probably Victoria's favorite spot.
Yeah.
But see, there's so many, like you said. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. Okay, we're just going to bring her on because, again, she's one of the funniest people we know. The one and only Amy Pontes. Hello, Miss Amy.
We've been laughing since Amy walked in the door, literally. First of all, in case
I can't.
It was the worst intro we've ever given somebody. So she's
from laughing at her the whole time.
Lite 105 from Lite 105. In case you didn't know.
If you close your eyes and listen to her voice, you will identify me.
Yes, that's probably true. Does that ever happen to you? Do people come up to you and say like, "Wait, I know that voice"?
Yeah, it's usually like after they'll be like, I knew it. I knew your voice. Or like the kids, their friends will be like, you don't sound the same. Like, 'cause they hear
I think
me
you
be
sound
like,
exactly the same.
Yeah. Well, probably because you're not hearing my
your mad voice.
Yeah.
I was listening to you the other day, and it was like one of the ads or commercials, and I was just, and you were so serious, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this is Amy.
Yeah.
But I was just like thinking in my head, I'm like, I would just love to be a fly on the wall to watch you do those serious things.
Like as soon as the mic goes off.
As soon as the mic goes off.
Like just flip tables.
Like there she is. There she is.
The real Amy.
Well, the thing that's like great about, this today in this conversation is that you two have known each other forever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, break that down for all of us so we all know.
So Amy is best friend still, which is I feel like something you don't really hear that much anymore.
No.
But your best friend from childhood, Jessica, we'll give Jessica Fonts a shout out. Mm-hmm. They've been best friends.
Yeah.
And Jessica was my neighbor across the street.
So you guys knew each other when you were little.
Very little. And then obviously, like, you have a sister, Leah, who's exactly my age.
Okay.
And Leah and I were in school together through elementary school and up. So, but I really got to know Amy and Leah because Amy was either always over Jessica's house or you guys were always out doing stuff. And you guys were always nice enough to include me. Or
you and Jane were so cute.
I mean, they were like the cool older, like, sisters, so to speak.
And we swam together too.
We swam
so
together.
we,
you
like,
swam too?
dealt with a lot of swim teams. Summer teams was always like pretty intense.
So you guys have been through it.
A lot together.
Yeah.
So
I love it though. It's like such a Rhode Island, like New England thing that everyone knows each other, but like that, like you guys just so happen to like be in this industry and you grew up together and have known each other forever.
You had your, what was it, that white, what kind of car did you have?
Oh,
the station wagon?
I had a Dodge Aries K wagon that my dad.
Was it white? No,
it was like cream color.
Cream color. Okay.
We did have a white like Taurus wagon.
That's what I
Everyone
remember.
had one of those in the 90s. Yeah. But yeah.
I remember that.
Good job.
See?
Wow.
It's in my head.
Audrey was showing me a video earlier today of you guys practicing broadcasts.
And were you
when
the
you were
weather
kids.
girl?
Gosh, the perm. I had
Yes, you had a perm. You did have a perm.
Which I love. But
Yeah.
so you guys have always both kind of had that little maybe like broadcast bug in you. How did it start for you?
I don't really know. I just always loved the microphone. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I loved watching people on the news. I used to watch, what's her name?
What one?
From the Today Show.
Oh, Katie Couric?
No, before. Go back.
Oh, Jane Pauley?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember going to college and being like, my mom was like so embarrassed. She's like, this is my daughter. We were in the communications, like it was like the not orientation, but like the tour. And she's like, she wants to be the next Jane Pauley.
God.
No,
Like,
I didn't say that. I just like her.
Why'd you do that?
But he looked at me and he's like, you'll never be Jane Pauley. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And
not going
obviously
here.
I was not, but yeah. But then, and I always wanted to do TV. Like I was like, that's it. I news. I love it. I love journalism. I love that. And then just radio kind of came like first, you know, and
that's
that was it. Yeah. But I used to read like the shampoo bottles, like the instructions, like the out loud
Rinse,
in the
repeat.
shower. Yes. And I would like practice doing voiceover.
I love that.
I didn't know that about you.
So I really didn't need college.
Yeah. No. You were good to go.
She was ready to rock and roll. So what was your first job in radio?
I worked for an AM station, Fall River, WSAR.
Okay.
I did news. Yeah. Like I wrote news. I wrote the.
That's what you did.
I didn't know you had the news background.
I did, yeah. And then I went over to HJJ, did news there. And then I went to FM and then,
And then you landed at Lite.
Yeah, I did. Then like a whole bunch of cutbacks and everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of survived that, but I had just had Olivia in 2007. So I was like, I'm done. Like, I don't need to be doing this, you know? And then I did traffic.
And then just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. Yeah.
I'm
So
back.
that's it. And then I've been at Lite 105 for almost 15 years.
I was
but
going to say, you've
don't
been
tell
there
them.
a long time.
Don't tell them. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody over there. It's been that long.
No, but like, radio is so interesting. Obviously, we know the TV end of things, but for people who don't know how things work, I think it's very interesting. Take us through kind of like maybe what a day would be for you on the job.
Yeah, so I roll in on 2 wheels on the Wampanoag Trail around 9:58 to be on at 10.
Perfect.
And it's not that bad. And then, I kind of prep my stuff, but I'm also not one to be. I'm always prepared, but I do like the off-the-cuff stuff.
Right.
I feel like that works better with the listeners because
Yeah.
it's more like when you guys had your little laugh.
Right.
It's
at the
true.
beginning,
So that was
you know?
certainly
Like,
unplanned.
I love that.
We did
Like,
not plan
yeah,
that.
that's-
Real moment. This isn't news.
Yeah.
So yeah, like this is like, this is a fun show.
Right.
Yeah, you
And
show yourself.
That is one good thing about radio, though, because when that happens, no one's seeing me doing it.
Right.
I can hide. But yeah, so then, I just kind of each hour, I lay out what I'm going to talk about. We obviously have to find out like what we need to be talking about.
Right.
We've got car giveaways, we got all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then I just find stories that might be making the headlines and then localize it, right?
Yeah.
'Cause we love local around
That's
here.
it. Rhode Island loves
Yeah,
Rhode
we
Island.
do.
Yep. And then, as the day goes, we ease into things. We've got contests. And then at noon, we do trivia, which is a huge part of the show because I invite like you guys in to come play. And then 1 o'clock, we have like a desktop DJ feature. So it's just like by the hour. And then 2 o'clock rolls around and we've got like an all music hour and I just talk a little bit.
Yeah.
They just let me, they're like, no, don't talk.
Tame it down.
Yeah. And then I go home. But it's fun every day. And this is what and you will probably say the same thing. Every day the job is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get sick and tired of it because, and you get to create every day.
Yeah.
Right? Come up with all your good
Yeah.
ideas. Of course, we have to do the boss stuff, right? Like
Right,
whatever
yeah.
the boss says
Absolutely.
and the big bosses, but you've both been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah, no, that's definitely like probably what I love most about this job is that every day is honestly completely different.
Right.
From, all the different things that we do. And I love that I get the chance to be creative on pretty much every day, but some days is like full on creative and other days it's very much like getting on top of things, scheduling, writing, like all of that. So I like that it's just always different. You're always meeting new people.
Yes. Best
I
part,
think
yeah.
that is like such a great thing. And we just have such a great area to do this in. The radio market's interesting because Rhode Island specifically really like loves their radio.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool because you've stayed in this market, your home market, which is, in Rhode Island, I guess maybe it's a little more normal, but for most people in the media industry, that's pretty rare.
Yeah, I'm a dinosaur. Like, it's like, oh gosh, here she comes.
Are you considered in like the radio world? Like honestly, like when you said 15 years, that is a long time.
That's why I'm like, don't tell them. 'Cause they'll be like, oh my gosh.
You're like, oh, don't bring it up
what are we
again.
doing here? Yeah. Yeah, that is a long time.
But
It
you
is.
must love it too.
I do, yeah. And like you said, it's the people.
Yeah.
And they've been through like babies. You know what I mean? Like they can't believe that I have an 18-year-old just as much as I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I post a picture, the listeners are like, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
no. And I'm like, I know, trust me.
You're like, it's coming. I know.
Yeah. But you can also like kind of have, not that you can have a bad day on the radio, but like I can go in and say like, look, the weekend was a weekend.
Yeah.
You're getting a weird Monday with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's another
I like
safer
that
part for me.
I was gonna
say,
a good point.
It feels almost like, it's like a friend. Like,
Yeah.
I think with the radio, even more so than TV in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
people feel like very, very connected to who they listen to. I know when I drive around, like, you're listening to somebody and you're just so used to them, you almost feel like you're having a conversation with them, which is pretty special.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do. You like they are your friend in the car, you know, especially if
yeah,
you're
the
like by
companion.
yourself, or maybe like even,
Yeah.
you know, at work and they have the music on, you're listening to you.
Yeah.
It's that familiar voice. That's why people
Yes.
identify with you so easily. But there's more to you than just the radio. You're a comedian. You do a lot more than that. You're very creative. Where does all this creative stuff come from?
I don't know. My parents, I think Leah and I, my sister and I, were just kind of
she's
like
very
pushed towards
creative
the
as well.
art. You know, my mom was a folk singer. She was very like artsy. My dad is like a harmonica player and has like weird cars. Like, I guess, and they were always putting us in like art camp. You know, like there were kids that were like doing like all this other fun stuff, and my mom's like, you're gonna go to RISD camp and be sweaty all day and like do arts and crafts, and which now it paid off, you know. So
Yeah.
I think that's where it comes from.
Where did what do you, so basically right now too, because you know we're kind of in the same kind of, I want to say like mom life right now, like
Yeah.
mom era. Like the kids aren't little anymore, but they're also not like flown and grown. They're like they
Right.
still need us.
Yes.
But like where like
Amy's like, they need
that's why I
us.
said that they anchor. Our kids still, they definitely always need us. But like creativity wise, like has that changed at all? How you've like even like approached comedy, or even like when you're doing your radio show and you're thinking, has like that journey like changed at all? As you know, do you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I know it has for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know like when they were born, I was like, well, I guess I have to give everything up. I have to be just a mom now. And it takes you a while to kind of like get back into that, like the old you sort of.
Yeah.
But it definitely had, like, do you mean on the air?
On the air,
too?
like even like
yeah.
how you're creative, like even like the jokes you'll tell, or like
Yes.
the stories you tell. Because I know, you know, we've talked about this before. You know, our kids are also private, and we're kind of like we have to be careful what
Yeah.
we share, because to your, you know, they are teenagers.
Yeah.
But it's also, like I've always said, you don't know the real me until you know me as a mom.
Right. That's
that
very
makes
true.
sense,
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
totally.
So,
Yeah.
and I know you well enough to know, like seem to be very much the same way.
Yeah. And I do remember, like, back in the day watching Kathy Lee, and she would
Share
always talk
everything,
about,
and the
Cody
kids,
this,
yeah.
Cody-"
Yes.
And I remember thinking, wow, that kid cannot be that perfect. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
So I always kind of approach it too, like, if my kids are annoying, like, you're gonna know about
Yeah.
them.
You're
gonna
like,
say
you're
it.
gonna to a point.
It's
Like, I'm
funny,
not
it's
gonna,
like in a funny
expose
way.
that-
Yeah.
yeah. But
It's
when they're annoying,
relatable.
like, yeah, and they're not like perfect kids. They're
Yes, they are.
they're kids. Okay, fine. They're
I'm like, they've always been
So-
great every time I've seen them.
well, they love coming here.
It is insane to me that they're so grown
You
up.
did say
know.
that when we said, because I mean, I don't want to
know.
like hone in on it, but one of
Yeah.
her daughters is going to be, you know, obviously
Off,
like she just
yeah.
graduated from high school. She's been going off to the next
I
chapter.
just couldn't
and
believe
Ashley
that. I was like, is that a
"She's what?"
joke?
Right.
Oh,
It's
I
crazy.
wish.
It's crazy. It's
So
so
I'm going off
crazy.
with her.
Yeah.
So this is my goodbye.
Taking her show on the road.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everything,
As
Rhode
I'm
Island.
signing
Yeah,
off.
thank you so much for having me on
It's
my
your
last
swan song.
broadcast.
I love it. So what is your favorite part of like a really like almost like your day? Is it being able to like meet up with people out and about? Like, is it when you go to a lot of events, you see
Yeah.
people?
On the
Is it
weekends.
kind of coming up with things? Yeah.
Yeah. on
Do you
the
guys still
weekends,
do
yeah.
a lot of events?
We do.
Because
Yeah,
we
they
don't,
come in like
we don't do a lot of like radio. Always
meet and
had
greets,
more
right?
events.
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
sound fun.
They are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when people come out. Like we just did Awful Monday.
Oh,
for
my
that. So that's,
God.
like, how can you not have fun?
I don't know, awful.
Like
It's
buy one get
amazing.
one free. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Heck
people
yeah.
are like happy. No one's like upset. Like
Right.
everyone, you know. So
Oh,
That sounds great.
I know.
yeah.
That actually
And
sounds really
then-
good.
Yeah, and then people. That's one thing that I think is funny, and I don't know if this happens to you. Like, you'll like someone will come up to you and they'll just be like, and yeah, and that thing that you're talking about, the book, you know, and the line in the book on page 7, and I'm like, I don't know if you have the right person. No, it was definitely you. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That was
right, I was
like
talking about that.
2 weeks ago. I
don't
talked
know if
about
that's right.
Because
yeah,
people
and
feel like
they
that
just
you're her
pick it up
friend.
like it's like
Yeah.
or they're talking like it just happened. I'm like, I don't even remember
Right.
Yeah.
last night.
Well,
Yeah,
sometimes you
know?
probably don't even remember things you say.
I have no idea.
We talk so much.
Yeah.
So
Like-
much, as my daughter will tell me.
Yeah.
And you are very witty and like very good at like she's very good at improv.
Oh my
obviously.
God. Like,
But like
ridiculous.
I would think too for you, especially people coming up to you, because a lot of what you do like is off the cuff, right? It isn't. It's not scripted at all.
No.
Just who you are.
No, yeah. Which can be dangerous.
It can be
but-
very dangerous with a hot mic. Why
Did you
not?
ever find it difficult to like? Did you ever find it fun, like hard to be so funny? Like,
Yes.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, did you ever feel like you had to kind of like tame yourself or like watch
Yes.
what you say?
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you still do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
probably the hardest
So you're even
part.
worse.
Yeah.
Wicked-
Yes.
a
Vulgar.
wicked funny sense of
Yeah.
humor like
Yeah.
that, right? Maybe for
Right.
you know a show on right, the radio show can't be like shown, but you do
Yeah.
a great job of making it really
Containing-
funny and containing
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. And I think that just is also just like the personality showing through, you know,
Yeah.
like you're not hiding who you are, but you might be like hiding some of the things that you might say with like your best friends or
girlfriends.
something.
Yeah, right,
Not that
right.
I ever say
No,
anything,
just
but,
like, yeah, like
just-
maybe not as much
You
detail.
have to be so careful too with like
Yeah.
what you say.
Yep.
Like I don't talk religion.
Yep.
Like even if like an former president's wife did something so wonderful. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to say the name.
Right.
Like I avoid all of that.
Yeah.
I do. It's just like I don't want
Yeah.
someone to be
Easier
tuning
way
into
to
the
be.
wrong part.
Right. Easier way
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta like we're Lite 105. If you're tuning in for politics,
Don't
you're not
It's
getting
like-
it.
go
Yeah.
to your sister station.
You're gonna talk about like how much a hamburger weighed in like Germany 2 weeks ago, Guinness World Record or something. Like
Oh
that.
my
Yeah.
God, Amy, I'm telling you, we have to have you on once a week for this laugh. I feel like we
All
did.
right.
Yeah, I actually feel like I actually was just trying
My
so
ab
hard, like
hurts.
not to laugh, that I was like, just like, so tell me about you.
Amy, thanks for stopping by.
No, thank you for having
love
me. This
you.
is like so nice. Even
Thank
though
you.
I messed up your first part.
No, it's fine.
our
It's
makeup.
fine. We needed that.
needed that.
We
All right,
needed
good.
that.
Good.
Yeah.
Shake it out.
Well, stick around because we still have more to come with Spotlight New England.
Welcome back to Spotlight New England. So we saw a piece today on the Road Show about
Yes.
how adult camps are now kind of like gaining popularity and traction.
I love it.
I thought it was really interesting. So that's why I wanted
We're
to
going there today.
bring it up here. But I think just like that nostalgia of like trying to recapture that nostalgia of your childhood, you can kind of see why that would be such a popular thing.
Oh my God,
If
yeah.
it's offered, you know?
No, and like one of the ladies was saying, you know, as she's getting older, it sometimes becomes a little bit more difficult to make friends and to do things. And I mean, like she said, you go to summer camp and you actually, and the great thing is too, it was just for the weekend.
That woman
I
got
just,
hit right in
nailed
the
it in the head. I love it. But like they said, it's just a weekend away. It's
Yeah.
21 and over.
Yeah.
So you know that everybody there is like officially like an adult.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool just to kind of get away. I mean, look at everybody.
I was going to say that one specifically, I'm not sure exactly where it was. There was one in Connecticut. I don't know if that's the Connecticut one or not, but like, look how great it is.
All
like,
these
just,
different
like,
activities.
Great amenities, like so much fun. I feel like when you're a kid, some of your best summer memories come from things like that. Even if it's a day camp, you know, it
Yes,
doesn't necessarily
yes.
have to be like a sleepaway camp. Did you ever do a camp?
You know, I
when you
used
were
to
a
do
kid?
like swim camps when I was little,
Yeah.
but we never had like this kind of much
Yeah,
fun. And I
yeah.
always wanted to do, I remember when we grew up in the time of the Parent Trap movies, you and I always wanted to go to like a Parent Trap
Yeah.
type camp.
I always wanted to go to sleepaway camp, and my parents wouldn't let me because they told me I was like too social, like I was too like they were like, no, you're
They're like,
good.
absolutely
But
not.
they sent my brother to camp,
But not
sleepaway
you.
camp, because they were like, no, he needs to go like
You don't need it, Ashley.
socialize.
We gotta track
I was
you
like,
down.
I want to go. They were like, you're absolutely not going. But I did go to like, you know, day camp, and it was a nature camp. And I'm not
okay.
kidding you when I tell you, I will talk about this camp
You loved it.
all that, like every summer. I think I probably bring it up. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Just
There
all
was-
the activities.
we learned about animal. They had like farm animals. We would do like nature hikes and learn about the different animals that were. There was a like a lake or a pond. We would learn about the different things in the pond and do like
Oh.
walks around it. We learned how to like churn butter and make yogurt.
So you actually did like fun things.
No, it
there.
was so fun, and they had a little gift shop because it was
Oh,
on.
of course they.
It
of
was
course, now
well.
this
It
is
was
the real
on.
Ashley.
I was like, I went shopping. It was on like an old like Indian something. Like they
Okay.
found like arrowheads. So they would like
Oh.
sell arrowheads, and I was like so into it. And
Yeah,
now
that
I'm
actually is
talking
really neat.
Over our time. So
See,
I
I know she had to.
myself.
Oh, well,
I would be terrible on the radio. They would kick me right off.
cut you right off. I love it. Well, thanks for joining us today on Spotlight New England, and we will see you soon.